Good morning. This is day 2 of our Holy Week devotions. And yesterday we talked about the triumphal entry of Jesus into the town of Jerusalem, the city of Jerusalem. Today we want to focus on the ministry and the miracles of Jesus. The first miracle that Jesus performed was the miracle of turning the water into wine at the wedding feast in Cana. This is special to my family this year because we actually just 2 months ago went to the place where Jesus performed this miracle, and that is the spot where Leslie and Luke got engaged. So talking about this is special for us. But Jesus was at this wedding feast, and they had a problem. They ran out of wine. And this would have been very embarrassing for the host to have run out of wine. So Jesus' mother, Mary, came to him and asked him if he would turn the water into wine, make some wine, whatever. And so Jesus did. He turned that water into wine, and when they passed that wine out, everybody started drinking that wine. And the tradition was that you would give the good wine first, and then later on in the evening, you'd give the bad wine when people couldn't taste it quite as much. But when they tasted this wine that Jesus had turned from the water into wine, everybody was like, wow, you saved the best wine for last. And I think it's important that Jesus chose to perform his first miracle at a wedding feast, because that shows us how important marriage really is, especially to Jesus and to God. It's such a special occasion. Perhaps the most important, or one of the most important miracles that Jesus performed was when he raised Lazarus from the dead. Now, this was not the only person that Jesus raised from the dead. He raised others, but what made this miracle so important is because there were so many people that were around Jesus who witnessed this miracle. And this was the opportunity for Jesus, really, for one of the first times to glorify himself and really show people exactly who he was. And miracles in and of themselves, they really won't tell us exactly who Jesus is. But if you take all the different miracles that we read in the Bible and you put them all together, all those miracles help us form a foundation for our faith. And so I guess our challenge for this day is that as we go throughout Holy Week, I just want to ask you, where is your faith? We talked about this a little bit on Sunday morning, talking about our faith. Is your faith the faith of your parents? Is your faith the faith of your grandparents? Is it the faith of your church? Or is it your faith? And I hope that you are one of those little stones that Peter was talking about, that we talked about Sunday. And you are part, because of your faith, of building the body of Christ. So the challenge today is, where's your faith? Are you living your life for Christ like you should? I hope so.